And we now join our colleagues live on location in Cambridge, St. James for the latest on life and relief efforts after Hurricane Melissa.
Well, redundant and resentful. A group of Bahia Principe workers in runaway Bay St. Anne are expressing displeasure with the management of the hotel. Now, those workers were made redundant and they were at the hotel today for the final time to collect their last paycheck. Here's Amoy Harriet with the CVM News exclusive.
So I'm standing outside the Bahia Principe Hotel and Resorts here in St. Anne, and as you can see behind me, the gates to the main entrance are closed. The hotel announced recently a redundancy exercise for its employees because of an indefinite closure, which it says was triggered by reconstruction work that needs to get done. Now, Hurricane Melissa, the Category 5 storm, didn't trigger the reconstruction work, but it did, however, magnify the need for that reconstruction. Another example, perhaps, of just how severely tourism was hit by Melissa. A stone's throw away from Bahia's main entrance. Chaos. The crowd that you're seeing gathered here are contract workers from the Bahia Principe Hotel and Resorts. Dozens of them are here today to collect what is now left of what, for a lot of them, were years of their livelihood. Now, the money that they'll be signing up to collect today is payment from November 16 until the end date on each of their contracts. Now, a lot of the persons I spoke to so far told me that they've been here since morning in the hot sun with little to no communication from the hotel management.
Lots of us, some people are dependent on it and this will work, but since what happened now, there are lots of people probably head are hurting them, thinking about lots of things, no other work, because me and my person, I try several other ways work. I don't get through that yet, so I have to, there's several things bubbling in our head right now and so forth towards what take place and what's going on right now. Even during the storm, they make it work. We then give you for pay and nothing because we have to wake up out of our bed from 3 o'clock in the morning, stand up on our foot till much o'clock in the night, work, cook, because I'm a chef, and turn up for the whole time and so forth. So we don't get no benefit from it, no benefit from it, and no clear package, nothing at all, not even if it's all right, my staff, I appreciate for what we do for us, so here is something, nothing at all, and give it, they don't treat me like a puss and dog.
Paul Copeland was working at Bahia for 10 years.
It's rough. That's why I always say the Ministry of Labor should have intervened, because you shouldn't be working at a place 10 years and not getting staff. I mean, nothing to get. All they're going to give you is just the contract, the rest of the contract that you have leave, and that's it. You just have to just go and start all over again.
So it's been almost a month since Melissa hit. What's next for you in terms of employment?
Well, I'm not sure. I just I drop off some application and I'm just hoping that something may come up, you know.
Imagine storm come and not even a care package, the staff them not even get. Only thing we out here in the sun waiting to sign some papers to get a little dollar and nothing else. And then them I tell about contract break finish, some we not go get no pay, and then something. And if contract break finish and some we not go get no. Then should I have something to give us same way, because the care package, every other hotel give care package, and Bahia don't give nothing at all. Nothing at all. We wasted our years. Some of we there here for 17 years, not even staff then don't get. And we down here and we wasted our years. This is just like a waste with years down here. We don't nothing at all. And I don't care no more, because guess what? I'm not working here no more, so I'm free to talk. And I don't care no more. Come on, Bahia have us like slave down here.
How do you feel about the closure of the hotel?
Well, it affects everybody. Because we feel it affect everybody, because we don't have a work now. We're home. Some of us live in a rent house and stuff. So what we expect would I feel away?
I have to go out of town, go do MRI and support, and the lawyer want to tell me, say, this and that and this and that, miss. There's no benefit, miss. Them are giving me, and you know, I got some miss. Right now, my back damage, right now, I can't go to go do other red work because the pain in my back. The doctor said me have to ease off I work for now. And upon them work in the fridge, the whole shelf them packed down for me in the fridge. and so forth. And now, Bahia don't call me and say, "So want sweet here or here, since money here if you go buy some painkiller," and so forth. Me call them 24 hours and tell them, yeah, what they want to say to me that I'm a contract worker.
Amoy Harriet ending that report there, that CVM News exclusive with hotel workers from the Bahia Principe Hotel, that redundancy exercise taking place. Amoy, some very raw emotions there being expressed by those workers today.
Absolutely. Gio, being on the ground and actually hearing from these persons, like I mentioned earlier, we have heard about this story earlier this week, but actually being on the ground and speaking to the workers, speaking to the employees, majority of it, or all of which that the viewers would have seen in the story just now, were contract workers, how their entire lives have been disrupted because of this redundancy exercise. For a lot of them, they don't know what's next. They're sending out job applications, no idea as to what may happen next week, next month. And you know, it was, like you mentioned, raw. It was real. There was a lot of tension. There was a lot of anger in some instances, like our viewers would have just heard a while ago. You know, some of them would have been at the hotel for over a decade, and they haven't been on staff, and so they're leaving the resort without certain benefits.
Yeah, but you didn't just stop at speaking with the workers. You also spoke with the trade unionists who represent some of the workers at the Bahia Principe Hotel.
Yes, we did put the issue, and that is Senator Cavan Gale, who is the president of the Bustamante Industrial Trade Union. We put the issues to Senator Gale, and this was his response.
On Tuesday night, we were made aware of a communication that was sent to employees who are on fixed-term contract, inviting them to come and sign as closure to their contracts. At Wednesday's meeting, we have raised concerns about it. We thought it as being premature because we're still in dialogue with the business around the intended separations. In relation to those being on contract for up to a decade, we would have, during many negotiations, represented those issues and were successful in getting some of them moving from fixed-term contract to permanent. And I am making this call again that we need to put legislations in place to protect workers against the precarious, unfortunate nature of fixed-term contracts. In regards to reports of an employee being injured on the job, that situation should have been one that, in the first instance, the hotel has a fundamental duty, if reported, for an investigation to be done and the necessary support. I assume that that may have been a non-unionized employee or someone on fixed-term contract. And I'm encouraging that individual, whatever it is, report the matter to the Ministry of Labor.